let's talk about how to delete a tire position. And if you maybe coded it in the wrong place on the monitor, we can get rid of that. Or if you want to change it and put it somewhere else, we can get it deleted from that position, and then you can recode it in another position. So it's pretty easy to do that. What we're going to do, again, is we're going to hold down the set button until it beeps, and then release it. Okay, so now we're able to scroll up to, just like if you were going to learn a code, you go to Learn ID, and that's 5 clicks on the plus button. Then you push your set button, and that gets into that program. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go to the last inner dual that I coded in here, and we're going to get rid of that because maybe I don't want it on the inner dual there. I really wanted it on the other side on the outer dual. I'm going to use my plus button, and I'm going to click it a few times. Now remember, I don't have anything on that second axle, so I'm going to the third axle in my case, the inner dual, and that's the one I want to get rid of. Okay. In order to do that, again, you have to push the set button so that that particular code is flashing. Once the code is flashing, you can then hold down your back button, and you hold it down until you hear 3 beeps and then immediately release it. Okay, you'll see all Fs. If there are all Fs on the tire position, that means that you have no sensor coded to that. Keep that in mind, because if you're looking for a tire that you've pre-coded, and I'm going to hit the save button there too. You've got to hit the save button after you delete it, or the set button. If you're looking for a particular tire and you see all Fs and you have coded that tire into the scheme of things here in your display, it is not the right tire. You've got to make sure you go to the tire that has a code, and then you will have the right tire to delete if that's what you want to do. So we deleted that, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit the back button twice, and then you'll be able to see that that particular tire is gone. So that's how easy it is to delete a sensor. Now, if you want to delete all your sensors, what you want to do in that same position, instead of holding down your back button for 3 beeps, you hold down your back button for 6 beeps. If you do 6 beeps, it will eliminate all your sensors, and you could start fresh again. And you have to do this in the coding mode. So you have to go back into, as I said, hold the set button down till it beeps. Hit your plus button 5 times. So you're at Learn ID. Go into that mode by hitting set. And then what you would do is hit the set button again, so you have 1 sensor blinking, and then you would hold down your back button until you hear 6 beeps. You'll hear 3, it'll pause, and then 3 more, and it'll ask you if you want to delete everything. So we're going to do that. So I'm going to hit the set button so it's blinking. Now I'm going to hold down the back button until it beeps 6 times. There's 3. There's 3 more, and it says delete all. And if you hit the set button, it's going to delete everything. Okay? So we'll do that. And now you have a clear slate, and I'm going to hit the back button twice, and you see that there are no sensors now on the screen. So that's how you clear everything out, and you start from scratch. Make note, though, it does not clear out your high and low pressure settings. It just deletes all the sensors that you had programmed in. Okay? So be careful when you do that. You don't want to erase the sensors that you don't want erased. You have to do that individually with the 3 beeps, but if you want everything erased, hold it down, hold the back button down until you hear 6 beeps. And when it says delete all, you hit set, it'll delete everything. If you do not want to delete all, then what you do is you just hit the back button, and that will get out of that mode.